Hello friends and welcome to this another chapter of interviewing skills model. We have reached to question number 8 and that question is what qualities do you feel a successful professional should have? Now this question will reflect how you look at a professional, right? And do you have any image of an ideal professional or a successful professional? Before going into details, let's understand that how these questions can be asked differently. They can be asked about your current boss, right? So we may ask, tell me about your best boss, or did you have a boss who liked working with in the past, or what is the best way to manage you as an employee? So when this question is asked, they are basically expecting that how your managers will be, or would be, or should be. Right. So interviews are basically asking these questions they want to know your working style. And if the question is asked by your potential future manager, means you have gone for interview, and if selected, he or she will be your future manager. So this question is basically probing further into how you have responded both positively and negatively to manager and management inputs in the past. Your current manager would have a different working style, your future manager would have a different working style. So there the interviewer is basically trying to assess that what is your expectations from the manager, and if that expectations are very professional in demand, then you will be seen as a good professional. And it also would be expected that in future you will develop those qualities, that the qualities which you expect in your managers. This is one of the question which you can very well answer in a very positive manner. So let us see now what could be the best approach to answer this type of question. So the first thing you need to focus is that what you have done in working with that manager, your current manager or anybody in the past with whom you have worked. Even though means you may want to answer the question focusing on your past manager, you should focus on what you have done in working with that manager and what were the qualities that made difference. So even though this may seem like a very subtle difference, right? It makes a huge difference in how your answer is presented. Focus on vision and leadership qualities as they translate into deliverables. They are very result oriented, and even though the answer is not specifically behavioral, you should answer with a behavioral example if possible, right? So if you had a successful manager, give a reference of that individual, talk about his qualities, and remember that before jumping into this question, always take a pause and then start answering, because it will show that you have given some thought to it, and then you have selected out of 3 4 individuals, you have selected one and you have assessed him, and then you have briefed about him. If you want to answer, then you should focus on the qualities that your future manager had displayed, right? So you can start, like, take a pause and then start. I believe that successful managers should provide the team with a bigger picture, a view and vision of where we are going and how our work specifically fits into overall direction and strategy of the company, yet focus on delivering the results. So as an example, I had a recent manager who was excellent at keeping our team focused on delivering results which were in full alignment with the recent changes in the corporate direction. So let me tell you more about it. So you can frame it in this way and answer it, and then you can give an example, and by saying that let me tell you more about it, right? You have just created a background, and now that background you are giving a behavioral example where you had taken fulfilling directions and you have achieved the results, right? So now, just in case if you are a student, then you can talk about the team leaders or the managers with whom you have worked during your internship. I am again iterating this thing that please don't take your internships lightly, and be very specific and daily do your homework. And when you go for internship on daily basis, make points that how much or how many things I am going to learn today, and ask my manager. Here in your internship, if you have met some leaders, then you can jot down their qualities, right? Talk about the people or the managers or your immediate leads, right, to whom you have directly reported. Try to find out the qualities that in this particular field, what are the qualities that are required, and how you can develop those qualities. So when you have enough time during your graduation, so start developing these qualities. It is pure, means non-academic. This exercise is pure non-academic, and you will have to take your personal interest in it. Correct. So you can jot down those qualities and then talk to people in your field. If you are into sales and marketing, meet some sales managers. If you are into finance, meet some finance manager. If you are into engineering, meet some engineering guys. And if you are into HR, meet some HR managers and ask them how can we improve those qualities and what are the qualities that are required. Now, whenever you get this opportunity, right, never talk about the negative traits. Right, I have seen people saying that, sir, I don't like managers who are interfering. Once they should give me a job, I will complete my job, and routine interference we don't like, and means I don't like people who take report from me. If I'm supposed to give a task, I will give it. So these kind of negative traits should not be given during answering these type of questions. Right, friends? So we have seen what are the qualities of a successful professional, and these qualities should be, means you should be highlighting these qualities in a very positive manner, because the only reason is that there are two important factors to be considered in this scenario. One is that your future manager is asking you this question, so he will definitely look up to what kind of managers you are looking for. And second thing, that if your expectation from your manager is say XYZ, then definitely in future you will develop those qualities which you look into your managers also. So from these two point of view, this thing is very important, and you may do your own research and in your respective field and try to find out those qualities. There would be some technical qualities and there would be some general qualities. So you can focus on technical and general both, and try to develop yourself in alignment with those qualities. Right, friends? Thank you very much. See you in next chapter. Goodbye.